A menace moving through the Gulf of Mexico this morning. We're talking about that massive oil slick bobbing on the water and moving closer to land. Efforts to cap the leaking well are not going well, and a temporary fix is still more than a week away. That means that more than 1 million more gallons spilling out. Rob Marciano live in Gulfport, Mississippi right now. So, Rob, where exactly the oil slick? Where is it right now, and how is the weather affecting things?
But they really don't know how to prepare for something like this. Back to you.
Rob, we'll keep talking. Appreciate it. Well, the oil has been pouring out of the uncapped well for nearly 2 weeks now. And this morning, BP's chief says that his company will pay all appropriate cleanup costs. That includes legitimate property damage and commercial loss claims. But is it really all their fault? CNN's Joe Johns takes a look. The United States Coast Guard, well, it doesn't have time for blame games. It's got to get this gushing disaster under control somehow. Do the heavy lifting. Admiral Thad Allen is the man in charge. Matter of fact, he was just appointed National Incident Commander. This historic event now sits on his shoulders, and that's a hell of a burden. And Admiral, knowing you, you are not getting any sleep, just like Katrina.
Hi, Kara.
The effect on an entire industry, the Gulf Slick pushing fishermen to the brink. Could a seafood shortage be on the way? Next hour, we're going to find out more about the efforts to make someone pay. And of course, Jackie Jarris following all the conditions from the oil slick to other severe weather conditions around the country. Just looking at these pictures right now, Jackie, the Tennessee waters, the after effects here, the livelihoods there.
Yeah, the same storm system just caused so much catastrophe over the weekend, Kira. This is video from South Bend, Arkansas, where a tornado ripped through, leveling homes, tossing cars, and leaving a lot of people homeless. I know that at least 3 people were killed here in that state, and this is the same storm system that also caused all the flooding that we had going on in parts of Tennessee as well. Let's show you where it is and what it's doing as this thing is on the move now, finally. So that's some good news, is that the flooding rain is over and done with right here across the Mid-South. But check out this line of storms that stretches from the Florida Panhandle all the way up into New England, and this is going to be bringing in some downpours. In fact, we could see anywhere between 2 and 4 inches of rain, locally heavier amounts across parts of Alabama, into Georgia, and then into the Carolinas. So we're expecting to see floodwaters rise here. Flash flood warning in effect for the Atlanta metro area right now. The Northeast getting in on the heavy rain. We've got flood advisories for New York City. Expecting to see about 1/2 inch to 1 inch per hour in this area throughout the rest of the afternoon. And of course, that's going to cause problems at the airports if you're trying to travel. We already have a ground stop here at Philadelphia. Atlanta, ground delays about 45 minutes at this hour and 30-minute delays at JFK. And we expect to see additional delays throughout the day today. On top of that, we may see some isolated severe thunderstorms, a slight risk across the southeast, stretching up towards the mid-Atlantic states. And this storm system kind of stalling out a little bit. So we're going to continue to see rain in the southeast at least through tomorrow, and another weak system will make its way across the Great Lakes and Midwest. But the good news is we don't think that's going to aggravate the flood situation, especially across the Mid-South, including Tennessee, Kira. But those floodwaters, even though the rain is done, they're going to continue to rise because it takes a long time for everything to go back within the banks.
All right, Jackie, thanks. Well, that bomb in Times Square, parked near Comedy Central's parent company. Comedy Central aired a South Park episode that showed Muhammad in a bear suit. You think that's a coincidence? Scarlett, they do give a damn. On this date in 1937, Margaret Mitchell won the Pulitzer Prize for Gone with the Wind. It was the only book she ever published. Gone with the Wind sold more than 30 million copies, by the way. And 42 years later, another Margaret making her mark. Margaret Thatcher became England's first female prime minister. She was also the first of the 20th century to be elected to 3 consecutive terms. He addresses the United Nations Nuclear Weapons Conference later today, but the harsh words have already begun. Iran's controversial president Mahmoud Ahmadinejad not expected to budge on his nation's nuclear position, even as his country faces more possible sanctions for its illicit program. Arriving yesterday in the U.S., Ahmadinejad says Iran doesn't need to earn the trust of Western nations, which he apparently has yet to do for U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Story and bring you the latest throughout the day. The last of 3 Navy SEALs accused of beating a suspected al-Qaeda agent goes to trial this morning in Norfolk, Virginia. Navy SEAL Matthew McCabe is accused of assaulting an Iraqi prisoner who's believed to have been the mastermind in the mutilation slayings of 4 U.S. contractors in Fallujah in 2004. Last month, the 2 other Navy SEALs accused with McCabe were acquitted at their court-martial trials. Lawyers for accused homegrown terrorist Colleen LaRose, better known as Jihad Jane, want more time to prepare their client's defense. A pretrial conference is set for today, requesting a delay to LaRose's upcoming federal trial. LaRose is facing a 4-count indictment of conspiring to support terrorists. The 46-year-old has pleaded not guilty. It's just a theory, but a really interesting one. Whomever put that bomb in Times Square might, just might, have had a specific target in mind. Well, it's been quite a ride on Wall Street. The Dow was up for 8 straight weeks, but the streak ended last week because of a sell-off on Friday. Allison Kosik at the New York Stock Exchange. So let's talk about this United Continental merger.
Kira, it's already moving the markets in a positive way because for Wall Street, mergers are generally seen as a good sign. What they do is show that the companies are confident about where the economy is headed and they're willing to put their money out there. And I'll tell you what, this merger is definitely a biggie. The $3 billion deal between United and Continental will create the world's largest airline. The carriers tried to merge back in 2008, but oil prices were at record levels and the recession was in the early stages. But now the timing is just right. The new company will operate under the United name and out of its Chicago headquarters. But it will use the Continental logo, and Continental's chief will head the combined company. The deal still needs antitrust approval. United and Continental shares right now are up about 3%. BP taking a hit, no surprise there. President Obama says the oil giant is responsible for paying for the cleanup costs in the Gulf of Mexico. So far, BP says it's costing about $6 million a day. Analysts say BP could be on the hook for as much as $14 billion because costs will probably jump as more oil washes ashore. And of course, don't forget about those potential lawsuits. BP shares right now are down about 5%. But overall, the Dow in the green. The Dow right now up 53 points. The NASDAQ higher by 14. I don't know if it's the merger deal, Kira, or that snazzy new set at CNN Center in Atlanta that you're sitting at that's giving the market all this momentum today.
There we go. We like momentum no matter what. Allison Kosik, thanks.
Sure.
New developments this morning in that failed car bombing in New York's Times Square. Police say they want to talk to this man. A surveillance video shows the middle-aged man changing his shirt just about a block and a half away from where the SUV was abandoned. Inside that Nissan Pathfinder, a crude concoction of fireworks, fuel, and fertilizer. A nearby T-shirt vendor alerted police when he spotted smoke coming out of the vehicle. Let's try to connect some of the dots here. Think about where this bomb was found. Listen to what New York Congressman Peter King told CNN's Candy Crowley. King is on the Homeland Security Committee. CNN's John Roberts actually talked with the director of Homeland Security about it. And John, what did she say?
Well, you know, I was talking with former counterterrorism officials over the weekend, Kira, who suggested, hey, take a look at this because while it may not be the motive, it certainly is a viable avenue to pursue. I put the question this morning to the Secretary of Homeland Security, Janet Napolitano, as to whether or not Viacom could have potentially been a target. It is right there at the corner of 7th Avenue, Broadway, and 45th Street, very close to where that car was parked. Here's what she told me.
John Roberts from New York. John, thanks. Amazing images from around the world. The best of the best compiled just for you. We've got the stories behind the shot. Checking top stories now. Massive flooding in the southeast. Just take a look at these pictures from Nashville, Tennessee. Now the entrance to a bank shattered with swift kicks. A single finger showing democracy in action. And a dog pulled from the debris of an obliterated home. Those are just some of the amazing photos that our Josh Levs has for us. And you're looking at a number of countries.
Yeah, we're looking all over the world. We are literally looking at the entire world, and we're culling the best images that we can.
All right, Josh, thanks.
Thank you.
We're back in just a moment.